government of Ghana says it will, by the end of this year, remove visa fees for all Africans traveling to Ghana. Addressing delegates at 2024 Africa Prosperity Dialogue at Peduase in the Eastern region, President Akufo-Addo bemoaned the high cost of visas, which in his view undermines initiatives such as the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, which is seeking to ensure the free movement of goods and services that will deliver prosperity to the African continent. Now, before the expiration of his tenure, the president says his government is committed to tearing down visa fees for all Africans traveling to this part of the world.
A rich cultural display opening the 2024 Africa Prosperity Dialogue on the hills of Peduase in Ghana's eastern region. Delegates attending this year's summit are actors drawn from across the African continent and are expected to brainstorm on how to deliver prosperity to the African people. Key on this agenda is the need to accelerate the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement.
Over the last 3.5 years that the AFCFTA Secretariat has been in Ghana, we have recorded tremendous success in ensuring that the vision of our founding fathers does indeed become a reality. We have, however, taken the very concrete steps of creating a single market consistent with the vision of our founding mothers and fathers, as far back as May 1963 in the historic city of Addis Ababa. Much needs to be done.
And that, for many experts, include tearing down the high cost of visas across the African continent. Ghana's President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo reveals that the country is already considering a policy of making the country a visa-free regime for all African people.
That for many of you, you had to acquire a visa to come to this event. Even though special arrangements for this conference reduced the visa acquisition fee by 50%, and you were thus able to receive your visa on arrival. The government of Ghana is committed to ensuring visa-free for all Africans traveling to our country, and the process has begun to get the policy implemented this year. Before I go.
Over the next 3 days, actors from across the African continent are converged here at the Africa Prosperity Dialogue 2024. The message is simple, that Africa needs to trade amongst itself and to boost production for development.
The first pillar is the private sector strengthening, including SMEs, women and youth. I need to empower our majority of the African private sector, the small and medium enterprises, the women entrepreneurs, the cross-border traders. All those are, because the private sector is not homogeneous. How we do this? We need an enabling environment, and what we need is the political will. How we reduce corporate taxes, how we promote incentives for investment from African investment, and finance is to have at least 40% of all government procurement goes to African private sector, including SMEs, women and youth.
But if we look at the bigger scale, indeed, we are not getting what we are supposed to do, which is kind of normal. We are not processing till the end product. And chocolate needs cocoa and butter. So most of these key things are being now processed a little bit more here, but this is the part where there are more value. So it's normal that we represent so small, and this is exactly the work we are doing by promoting through this dialogue today, through the African Union, to really promote more and more key values that will come out of cocoa.
Blessed Sugan reporting for JoyNews.